Welcome to the best of around and about Orange County news for fall 2010. I'm John Brigginshaw.
And I'm Patricia Martellotti. In November, Orange County citizens exerted their rights at the ballot box. Voters had a chance to listen to major candidates before making their decision.
Orange County is an important voting bloc for the GOP. Linda Ivanov takes us to a Get Out the Vote rally in Anaheim.
Orange County Republicans threw a Get Out the Vote party and thousands came. They were pumped with enthusiasm and determined to take back the House and Senate on Election Day. The entire slate of local GOP candidates were joined by the big guns from Washington.
Help us make the phone calls to get more volunteers, do the literature drops, do the door knocking, do the Get Out the Vote on Election Day. Will you do that for us?
How you feeling out there? You ready to win? You ready to win? You ready to fire up Pelosi? You ready to take down Harry Reid? You ready to get your country back for your families, for your business, for your community?
The most vocal supporters rallied for Van Tran, who was in a tight race against Loretta Sanchez.
Are we ready to vote no on higher taxes?
Sarah Palin's Sprint to the Finish campaign bus tour rolled into town.
The Honorable Sarah Palin!
Great to be in the Golden State where positive change is coming, as Michael was saying. Positive change is just right around the corner. And Californians, you have a clear choice this year. And really, for some of us on the outside, it looks like it's a pretty simple choice that you have to make. You can either vote for the status quo, Latin for the mess we're in. You can vote for more taxes, more government overreach, more regulation, and more unemployment. Or you can vote for real change, positive change for we the people. It can start here in California with that vote November 2nd. And the momentum is with us, as Michael was explaining. The momentum is with us, but now is not the time to let up. Now is when we kick it in gear. Now is when we have to dig deep. We have some great candidates up here and around the state. We have great candidates who are counting on you to show up and to cast those votes, to do all that you can, though, between now and November 2nd, with the phone calls and the precinct walks and the literature drops. And we've got great candidates running for governor and Congress and legislatures and mayors and on the local level. We've got good people with servants' hearts running for the right reasons all across the country. They can't win without you. Are you going to be there for them? People know something has gone terribly wrong with our government, and it has gotten so far off track. But people also know that there is nothing wrong in America that a good old-fashioned election can't fix.
Sarah Palin in Orange County, rallying the vote for local candidates. At the end of the rally, attendees scattered to collect precinct lists to take home, make the calls, and walk their neighborhoods.
It was really fun, really entertaining. It was a lot of energy. They're saying everything that I was believing in, and it's really, really nice to be a part of something that I can actually put myself into.
I love the rally. I love Sarah Palin. I love what she stands for. I saw a good mix of young people, old people, people that were just a working class, just like us, small businessmen. We're all here to, take our country back, and that's what we got out of it. That's what I got out of it.
This is Linda Ivanov reporting for Round and About Orange County News.
The Sprint to the Finish rally clearly pumped up the crowd.
Congestion-weary commuters got at least partial relief with the completion of the Interstate 5 widening project.
Most motorists in Southern California know what a pain it can be getting stuck in traffic. So it's no wonder that dignitaries at the I-5 Gateway Project dedication ceremony were more than thrilled to celebrate its completion. Caltrans District 12 Director Cindy Kwan says it's another milestone that California is making in transportation. While traffic relief is on the way for drivers, this project didn't happen overnight.
And as someone that spent over 30 years driving to and from Orange County to Los Angeles, I tell you, it's going to be a great boon for those that won't have to sit in traffic so long. Will be able to spend a whole lot more time with their families And for that, we're all very, very grateful.
For me, this freeway is like an old friend, and I'll call it the name that I grew up with, the Santa Ana Freeway.
This project has added 2 lanes in each direction, transforming the I-5 into a modern, state-of-the-art freeway.
It took 4 years and $335 million to make it happen. Tustin Mayor Jerry Amonte says it's even more special because it closes the book on the Measure M Freeway program, which dates all the way back to 1990 when a half-cent sales tax on transportation improvement was approved.
This is so exciting. You know, I saw this when it was being planned when I used to work in transportation over 25 years ago. So today, to see it finally be finished, it's so exciting for me.
None of us could fathom how we were going to do this construction on the 5 freeway. I mean, we were talking about doing it for 20 years.
A great day. Santa Ana Freeway, 50-year-old freeway, finally getting an improvement, and I'll tell you, this is a great day. Taxpayers of Orange County through Measure M made this happen, and you're going to see what a great improvement it is. Anytime you drive north, you're going to see lots of speed until you hit LA County. Hopefully one of these days LA County will catch up, and they'll have as good a freeway as we do.
Well, it's a huge day, not only because we're delivering transportation improvements to the residents of Orange County and to the taxpayers of Orange County who have dug into their own pockets to pay for these improvements over the past 20 years, but it's the last project as part of our first sales tax measure, and it's a big day for celebrating that. Well, I think it's going to allow people to move through this corridor much more rapidly, so it's going to have obviously positive impacts on Orange County as a whole. It's going to be a very positive impact on traffic congestion, on air quality, and on the economy of this locality. But it's also the completion of the first Measure M program, which is the sales tax measure approved by voters back in 1990. And so it's, for us, promises made and promises kept. And so now we're ready to begin initiating other improvements around the county as part of the second sales tax measure, which the voters approved in 2006.
This is Patricia Martellotti reporting from Around and About Orange County News.
Mission accomplished to OCTA.
Now, AAOC takes you to the best of the fall festivals, new restaurants and galas. Let's take a look.
Mark Alexander brings us the fun from the popular Oktoberfest in Huntington Beach.
1, 2, 3, 4! Huntington Beach, Old World Oktoberfest, the best ever. We're here every year, guys.
Fall is a time of harvest, and as a celebration of the harvest in the Old World, a time-honored festival that includes beer, bratwurst, oompa bands, and lederhosen was born, and continues as an annual celebration to this very day. But if you can't make it to Munich for Oktoberfest, you can certainly make it to Old World in Huntington Beach, where they celebrate Oktoberfest throughout October and continue to serve German food and beer all year long. And how many times have you come here? Have you been here regularly?
First time to this one.
First time as well. Have you been out there dancing with the band?
Not yet. Yeah, after I drink more.
I got my groove on a little bit.
How's the band? Is the band going?
It's amazing Oompa band, direct from Stuttgart, Germany.
That's where I live.
We have imported them from Stuttgart this year, from Germany.
Definitely, this is the busiest we've seen it.
It's a lot of people in here. And what is the best place to see an Oktoberfest in Orange County?
Right here at Old World.
Best item is a rotisserie chicken and bratwurst. Yeah, and it's just a gift we can serve to people and they're happy with the food.
For Around and About Orange County News, I'm very lucky, and I'm Mark Alexander.
Dancing, beer and bratwurst, it's a big party.
Situated on the Newport coast, Crystal Cove is an amazing place to enjoy. Joanne Bonde takes us there.
For a special night out of fundraising, the shore of Crystal Cove was transformed.
Tonight is our 8th annual gala, and guests are coming, and they're all coming to support our mission of restoration, education, and conservation here at Crystal Cove.
We go back in time. All of the cottages here in the historic district were built between 1920 and 1933-ish, which happens to be during Prohibition. So we're taking everybody back to the time of Prohibition when alcohol was forbidden, but there were all these parties anyways.
In full attire, student actors welcome guests as they arrive. Capturing the ambiance of the day, period-style cocktails and hors d'oeuvres were served. Vintage cottages in the process of restoration are being brought back to their original beauty. The sold-out event had plenty of enthusiastic sponsors eager to enjoy a night out at the beach.
I grew up in Newport Beach, so I've been to this beach several times, and I've been to the Beachcomber, the restaurant, and we frequented the cottages here, and I think it's so important to keep those types of those things alive, and you need to support those, and you need to provide funds in order to preserve that for future generations.
We're here at the Historic District in Crystal Cove State Park enjoying the 8th annual Gala presented by Crystal Cove Alliance.
Thank you.
Drinks were flowing, the guests were mingling, while everyone's having a great time in their retro attire.
This is our first time this year. We were invited by friends who have come before and just wanted to experience it. We heard how much fun it was. We read about it last year and wanted to get dressed up and enjoy the festivities.
Taking you back in time when the rum was running and the jazz was hot. That's right, sugar. Back to the 1920s with Brenna Whitaker and her little big band. Playing popular songs from the Prohibition era, student actors from Chapman University's theater group danced the jitterbug and other popular dance steps with enthusiasm and style, bringing dancers to their feet. The evening was captivating with the alluring sounds of fluorescent waves hitting the shore against the sounds of jazz and laughter. Topping off the gala with a live auction, participants were eager to start bidding on some wonderful donated items. The evening was a most romantic night out. Here on the shore of Crystal Cove, I'm Joanne Bonde with a round and about Orange County News.
Enjoying Crystal Cove in the 1920s. Thank you, Joanne.
And now we take you over to the best of entertainment with Jennifer and Patricia.
Thank you, John and Patricia. We are bringing you some of the best entertainment stories from our fall shows.
Orange County is rich in arts and entertainment, and we've brought you everything from live music, new restaurant reviews, and modern dance.
Our top story today in the world of entertainment features former SAC TV students who are creating a unique reality series that sheds light on a relatively unknown business. Reporter Holly Washington has the story.
Downtown Santa Ana awoke to fast cars and screeching tires. At first glance, one might assume young daredevils had claimed the block, but this was not joyriding. It was skillfully organized car chases like those seen in the movies. Hollywood comes to downtown Santa Ana. I'm on set for the second unit, about to interview funny guy Jay Lynch. Hi, Jay.
Hey.
He also happens to be one of the industry's top stunt car drivers. So, Jay, why this project?
Why this project? One simple answer for that. Greg Elam made a phone call to me. Keontae Elam made a phone call to me. And any time I have a chance to work with either one of those cats, I'm in.
Jay's going to peel off into this alley right here.
Royce Entertainment, with Greg Elam on its team, has created the second unit, a new reality series that will bring the action of the silver screen to every TV in America.
I think it sheds some light on an industry that is not really understood by the masses. Like people are aware of stunt people. People are aware that actors have stunt doubles, but I think this is the first time I think we're going to go behind the scenes and see that, oh my God, these people are actually putting their lives at risk, or they're doing pretty much what people go to the movies to watch. It's like that exciting stuff that gets people into the theaters. That's what we do.
For the show opening, Royce Entertainment brought in industry heavyweights like Conrad Palmisano and Lori Seaman. I spoke with both of them for insight on the stunt business.
Within the industry, the second units are treated with a great deal of respect, and they treat us very nicely generally. They appreciate our value. Outside of that, would anybody go to see a movie because Connie Palmisano directed the second unit? Probably not.
There are a lot of stunt people trying to break in. When I got in the business, there weren't a whole lot of people, but now there's probably 5,000 stunt people, where when I broke in, it was probably maybe 500, maybe 1,000.
The second unit will highlight the work and lives of seasoned veterans and newcomers, like the free runners showcased in the show opening.
Action!
The people who are included in the show have performed stunts on some of the greatest films in history, and have performed some of the greatest stunts. And so, we wanted to, the show is about paying homage to them.
Today, the stars align to bring together the stunt industry's best performers for the grand introduction of the second unit.
What it means to me personally, it's like another challenge, many challenges throughout my career, and this is a challenge that I'd like to be completed before I put hang my gloves on the wall.
And that's a wrap. I'm Holly Washington reporting live for Rounds and About Orange County News.
Thanks, Holly. Former SAC TV students are bringing us the excitement of second unit action.
A very unique dance troupe visited the Orange County Performing Arts Center. It may look like a circus act, but the unique mixture of music, dance, and nature transforms it into a real work of art. Gustavo Carrillo explains.
A unique dance group from the San Francisco Bay Area has come to Orange County Performing Arts Center to dance.
Thank you.
But not on the stage, on the outside wall. Let's get acquainted with the expert.
I founded the company in 1991, and I was a dancer my whole life. And I started rock climbing in the Sierra Nevada, and I fell in love with rock climbing. I fell in love with the environments it brought me to, the feeling of clinging to the sort of the spine of the earth. And I wondered what it would be like to dance there. And I also thought that climbing itself had a lot in common with dance. We have developed a specialty of dancing on what is a vertical stage, as opposed to a horizontal stage. And that's what we're doing here. But it really has been an evolution, and we're certainly still learning a lot as time goes on about how to do what we're doing, because it's a form that didn't really exist before.
I asked Ms. Rudolph, what did it feel like being tethered by a rope?
Well, I would say, some of the major differences between dancing on the ground and dancing on a vertical stage are that your relationship to gravity is very different. It's as if you're dancing on the moon. There's much less gravity forces working on you as long as you perceive the wall as your floor, which we do, and in many times the audience will see it that way as well. So the gravitational relationship is really different.
We were able to enjoy the afternoon rehearsal on the south wall before the evening performance. And while watching, I wonder how fun it must be for the dancers. And where else have they taken this new art form?
Most recently in Italy in the Dolomites, and in Norway in a fjord, but many times in the Sierra, sometimes by the ocean. And those performances are some of my absolute favorites, because not only are you dancing and present in your dance, you are also sensing the environment, the animals, the wind, the geography, everything around you. And those performances are very much underlying sort of a spirit of the company. Even when we're here on a building, we're very aware of the sense of the rock on this building, the sky above us, the fact that there's lightning and clouds. So being the element, the nature's elements play a role in what we do, even when we're on a building in a city.
And finally, I asked Ms. Rudolph if the company enjoyed Orange County as a venue.
Height of the wall is kind of perfect. The environment of sort of an arts presenting environment around us feels wonderful. The community, last night there was, 4,000 people, half of whom were seated an hour before the show. I mean, it was amazing that the sense of community here has been fantastic at this site. I'm really looking forward to that feeling again tonight.
In Costa Mesa, at the Orange County Performing Arts Center, for Around and About Orange County News, I'm Gustavo Carrillo.
What an amazing and magical dance performance. Honoring the bicentennial of Mexico, Santa Ana hosted a festival of food and fun. Linda Ivanov takes us to 4th Street.
Throughout Latin America, countries celebrated the bicentennial of their independence in 2010. Right here in Santa Ana, the Mexican-American community held a week-long fiesta. Let's take a look at some of the cultural highlights featured along 4th Street. AAOC takes you there through the lens of our camera. So sit back and enjoy to the sound of Luis Miguel's beautiful song, La Bikina.
Altanera, preciosa y orgullosa, no permiten la quieran consumar. Pasa luciendo su real majestad, pasa y camina los días sin verlos jamás. La divina tiene pena y dolor. La divina no conoce el amor. Altanera, preciosa y orgullosa. ¡Viva México! No permite ¡viva México! Dicen que alguien ya vino y se fue. Dicen que pasadas noches llorando por él.
And that's all we have for you in the world of entertainment today. Let's head to the Honda Center with Francine and Holly for sports. Thank you, Patricia and Jennifer. Let's talk the best of sports.
This fall will feature some of the top Southern California championship fight events.
HBO's pay-per-view fight featured pro fighters from the south of the border in celebration of the Mexican bicentennial. Mark Alexander takes us there.
Saturday night in Southern California. Just an easy drive from Orange County was a celebration of the Mexican bicentennial with a big-time boxing match. Sergio Mora versus Azúcar Shane Mosley as a headline. And we spoke to local celebrities and professional boxers to get their opinion on the fight.
You know, it's tough to score those kind of fights, and so I guess maybe the draw was the just result, but I thought Shane edged it out a little bit.
I'm a big Shane Mosley fan. I just love the way he carries himself as a person. His father's always treated me good.
And I spoke to undercard winner, undefeated Keith Thurman, who had a third-round knockout.
I didn't come out here to lose, you know. I came out here with a winning mentality. I came out here with a champion's mentality.
In honor of the Mexican bicentennial, Shane Mosley was sporting the color of the Mexican flag as his trunks. We spoke to a couple of local girls, get their opinion of the fight and the use of the color of the trunks.
I'm from Orange County, California. Honestly, though, he looked good. He pulled off the Mexican colors, and I felt like he was really representing. I know he's not from Mexico, but I felt like he was really, representing their culture and really, made a stand.
The 12-round fight went the distance, but it was ruled a draw. We got an exclusive interview for AAOC with the great champion, Sugar Shane Mosley.
Bicentennial of Mexico, I mean, it's been great. There's a lot of people, a lot of great festivities out here in LA, and I'm just having a good time.
Yeah, well, I personally think that you were on the offensive and you should have got the win.
I landed the most punches, the most power punches, and I probably should have got the win. It didn't happen. I didn't get the knockout. So usually when I get the knockout, that's what happens. So
yeah.
What do you say?
Saturday night here, LA, here at the Staples Center. It's a big fight night, and here we were. For Around and About Orange County News, I'm Mark Alexander.
Thank you, Mark, for bringing us ringside. The Samoan fire knife is an intense dance with fire. Linda Ivanov has the story.
The fire knife dance is a tradition that has been passed from generation to generation, with each adding a new layer of skill, style, and boldness. Skilled drummers are vital to keeping a strong beat for the competitors.
Fire, danger, and a complex choreography combine in an intense and exciting dance with flames.
A weekend of fierce competition features adult, teen, and little warriors who dazzle the audience with their rapid and dangerous dance with fire. Each competitor must perform a routine that starts with a single fire knife, then adds a second knife for an even more thrilling spectacle. Routines are judged on technical skill, showmanship, and costume. This traditional Samoan dance depicts a fierce pre-war ritual. Paramount Chief Letuli Olomisilagi, the father of the Samoan fire knife dance, was the first to add fire to his routine to ratchet up the sizzle factor. Breathing fire to light the knife, holding the burning knife to bare feet, creating a line of fire on the stage. Add excitement and drama to the competitor's routine. The Fire Knife of Samoa Foundation, consisting of descendants of Chief Letuli, is dedicated to preserving these beautiful dances through education and performance. The ladies perform a variety of dances featuring graceful movements, storytelling, and renowned hip action. They are joined by the men who have their own high-energy style. The audience adds a third dimension, voicing their encouragement of the dancers and warriors. Warriors take home cash prizes and the right to wear the championship belt until they take on challengers next year.
From the Honda Center in Anaheim, that's all we have for you in sports. I hope you enjoyed the best of Around and About Orange County News. Have a great holiday and see you in the spring.